Assalamu alaikum. Hello and welcome. We are back. We were having a lot of internet issues, so we had to, terminate the live. We are back, and we can see that the reception is much better this time. So, hello and welcome, everybody. This is Regina from Facebook page of Regina's Digital Circle, coming live from Brisbane with Sunday, my business partner. We do these every Thursday evenings, and last 2 weeks we missed because of some personal commitments, so we are back. So tonight our topic is what it really takes to thrive in the online business. So for those who are new on my page, a brief introduction. I'm Regina Karim, originally from Fiji, living in Brisbane. I'm retired and a digital business mentor. So I will talk a little bit about this topic, and then I'll ask Sunday to introduce herself and talk about the topic. So let's talk about something real today. So because a lot of people see online business and they see the wins, they see the freedom, and they see the lifestyle, but very few people talk about what it actually takes to thrive in this space. So let me break it down for you. First, it takes showing up when you don't feel like it. Not every day you're going to feel motivated. Some days you're tired, distracted, or just not in the mood. But for the people who win, they show up every day. Anyway, so the second point, it takes discipline. Discipline over motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps your business moving forward every single day, even when no one is watching. And the third point, it takes learning, unlearning, and relearning. So this space is always changing. What worked last month might not work today. So you have to stay open, stay coachable, and keep growing. So I will stop here and I'll ask Sunday to introduce herself and share some information, and then I'll carry on after. Thank you, Sunday.
Thank you very much, Sis Regina, for those powerful points. And for sure, all of us need change in our lives. Maybe you have pain point in your life, and you needed to change. Maybe not having time for yourself and time for your family, and you wanted a change. Maybe you're looking into the online space, but what actually takes for you to thrive on the online space? That's what we are going to talk about. And if you're first time here, welcome. My name is Sunday. I am the face behind Sunday's Dream Life. I'm a mom of four, originally from South Sudan. I live right now here in Townsville, Australia, and I'm running this amazing online business at the same time as I'm working also. Now I work part-time. I used to work full-time, but since the beginning of last month, I started working part-time. So I'm so grateful for this topic. I'm so grateful for you that you're here. Comment on the comment section. What do you really think is the source or is the reason for success, most especially not on the online, on anything? And I can share with you some of the points that I have, and you can disagree or agree with us on the comment section. Let us know what is your thoughts on this. So for me, I think one of the most important thing to thrive either on the online space or in the offline space, whether in business, in family, in career, in everything, is consistency. Consistency is a key. And I've been watching a lot of successful people. One thing that they have in common is consistency. And consistency, it doesn't rely on our emotions. It doesn't rely on how we feel. It doesn't rely on, do I have success in this week or do I not have success? Because let's take it real. Business is business. There are moments when it is not. There are a lot of success here and there. You celebrate, you enjoy, and there are moments when it's down, more especially when you're yet starting. There are things you have to understand. There are things that maybe you need to figure out. Maybe even not at start, maybe in the middle point. And what will keep you, what will take you to the successful state is your consistency. If you we find out so many people who are just, they are not reliable, they are not consistent, and when things are not okay, they drop that business, they start another one, and then every business, everything has all ups and downs. You thought, oh, maybe this business is not good. Let me try this one. It sounds good. Most especially now online, there are a lot of things that can confuse your mind. You don't know which one is the right one. Which one can I really start? Everything sounds too good. Everything sounds too good. But do you know what? If you have started one thing that will really make you thrive, more especially on the online space at this season now, is the consistency. Once you have picked something, keep yourself there, because that one thing will lead you to your success. When you're consistent on the down moments, on the up moments, you're just consistent. That is your key for success. Because let's take it, challenges are everywhere. You face it, but what will keep you successful is your consistency. And as Regina put it, self-discipline. To become consistent in doing whatever that you do, requires self-discipline, because there are moments when you don't feel like doing it. There are moments when you feel like you're not dragging yourself, but drag yourself anyway, because that's where the secret to the success lies. You just keep doing it, keep up, because when you drop it, when you quit, you have removed yourself from the success list. When you keep up, one day will come when everything, you'll forget all the struggle, you forget everything that you have been going through. Another point that really makes you successful on the online space, most especially in our season, because at this time when you're online, you'll find a lot of advertisement left, right, center, that looks, you may think, okay, this one is a good one, let me drop this one and start this one. You keep, at the end of the year, you find yourself, you have started more than 10, 20 businesses that you're not successful in any, you are not even committed to any one. So one thing that really keeps you another thing that keeps you successful is the clarity. What do you want? What is your why? Why did you start what you started? What was your pain point that you need to address? And is that business or is that online space going to address it? If you keep yourself consistent, are there track records of that business, or of what you're doing? Are there success stories? Are there people who have succeeded? Are there support system? You think of those things, because with our business model now, we have a support system where if you are down, there is someone, we have accountability group, because we take into consideration such moments when things doesn't go right. Like we have this show with Regina, a moment when I am not feeling well, I just text her, I'm not feeling really good, can we do this, can we, we cheer each other up. Maybe I just go to her page and I check her post, she's doing great, and I feel inspired. In such moments, you need clarity. What is it that you are doing? Why are you doing what you're doing? And this is the key in the online space. If you're to succeed in the online space, you need to be clear. Your purpose. Why are you here? What are you doing? Where are you going? Ask yourself those questions. And plus the consistency. It is the key. The last point that I want to talk about is resilience. Being resilient is like, you know just be there, have a firm foundation. And that's why with our business model, before you start, we give you a foundation about the business. We give you a concept to understand what this business is all about. We give you what is needed of you, what is not needed of you, what are the support system, where to go when you find some challenges, who to contact when you find some things. And that can keep you resilient, that can keep you, keep yourself on spot. You don't get yourself dragged off, or maybe you demotivated. So for you to succeed in the online space, to me, is the consistency, which it takes a lot, which it takes more of self-discipline. It takes a lot of knowing your why. Why did you start what you started? What are the problems that you are trying to solve? And has the problem changed? Has it answered? If it is not, go keep up, keep doing what you're doing. So I think these are some of the points that I could share about what can really take to thrive on the online space. More about it is knowing your why and being consistent. And consistent, behind the consistent is the self-discipline and determination. If you have that, you can succeed in any online space, which is having a support system. Thank you, sis.
Thank you. Thank you. You highlighted a lot of good points, and I may be repeating some of it, but that's the best thing because this business has all those things that requires, like you need to have them to be able to thrive and succeed in the business. So my next point is it takes patience. You can't expect overnight results. You can't expect things to just happen just like that without any effort. So it takes patience. So when you start anything, you got to be patient. You got to just put in your hard work and keep hoping for the best, because in this this is where most people struggle, because we live in a world where everyone wants fast results. But real success, it takes time, because in our business some people join and they want the results from yesterday, and it's not going to happen, because it's a business, and business will take time. It takes hard work, it takes effort. Then only you will be able to see results. You can't just expect that to join the business and expect everything is to fall in your lap. It's not going to happen like that. In any business you do, you will have to put in your effort. So most people don't fail, they just quit too early, because like a lot of people, they just can't wait for the results. So they don't fail, but they quit because they just can't wait. They don't have the patience to wait. So the next point is confidence. Like already Sunday sis has already spoken about this, and I'll be talking about consistency as well, which sis has already spoken. So confidence is, like, I'm not talking about being loud or perfect. I'm talking about backing yourself even when you're still figuring things out, because that's confidence comes with action. You're not born with confidence. You have to take action to be able to gain, to build the confidence in yourself. When I started this business, I was not confident at all. And within this period that I have been in the business, I have gained so much confidence. I believe in myself, and I know that things can happen. So you got to believe in yourself. You got to have the confidence, because if you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? Why should anybody say, oh, yes, I want to do business with this person? So like you got to first of all show that you believe in yourself, that you can achieve success, you can do the business and things like that. And the next point is consistency. As is Sunday already has explained about that, consistency is a very important part of anything. You got to show up. If you don't show up, nothing is going to happen. So doing the small things daily, you know even when it feels like nothing is happening, posting, learning, connecting, growing, all these are things that you have to do consistently. Otherwise, what do you expect to get if you don't put in your effort? What do you expect? Your business is not going to grow on its own. Just like when you plant a seed, if you just plant the seed and forget about it, you don't water it, you don't give it food, how do you expect the thing to grow? It will die. So you have the same thing you have to do. You have to look after yourself. If you want to grow in the business, you got to be, especially when you deal with social media, you got to be connecting with the audience, so that they can connect with you and interact with you. So it might feel slow, but that's exactly how momentum is built. So finally, it's resilience. See, Sunday has already spoken about it. So resilience is another very important aspect, like, because not every post will perform, not every lead will convert, and not everyone will support you. But that's okay. You don't need everyone. You just need to not give up, because giving up is not an option. If you want to succeed, if you want to thrive in your business, giving up is not an option. The truth is, thriving in online business isn't about luck. It's about who decides to keep going when it gets hard, when it gets quiet, and when it feels like nothing is working. So, like, we have all been through that, because it can happen in any aspect of your life. So, if you're someone who's serious about building something real, something that gives you freedom, flexibility, and long term income, don't just watch, don't just wait. make a decision. Let us help you. So that's it from me. Do you want to add anything, sis?
Yes, I just want to tell everyone that this is one of the amazing business that I love with all my heart, because this business is a game changer, guys. If you wanted to know more, you just don't see from outside. This live stream that we do is not enough. We have a free 90 minutes training that explain how this business is and how it works, the business concept. So I really encourage you to reach out to any one of us so we can give you that free 90 minutes training. Nothing to lose. Just your email, you watch the free training, you know the business concept, how it works, and what is required of you, what is not required of you. Maybe you think you need to be a tax survey. No, you don't need to. Anyone can be able to do it. And if you have a pain point in your life, you think you can start one business and start another one and start another one without being stable, I just wanted you to know that in our online business, we have all the support in those moments. We have all the accountability groups, accountability partners. We have the training. We have inspiration, not only about the business, but also as personal development, how you manage yourself, a lot of things in this online business. So that's why I love this business so much, because it's giving me the life that I desire. I used to work full time, now I work part time. And I'm so grateful. I know that you can be able to make that change in your life too, if you choose to. So connect with us and we'll show you how you can go about it. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Yes, we have a lot of in-house support, the digital community and the in-house trainings. Every week we have masterminds, which is the icing on the cake. There is so much support in the business, so you don't feel left out, you don't feel alone. So don't be scared. Take that risk, take that leap of faith. Who knows, this might be the thing that you have been waiting for. So
Yeah.
until next week, we will say goodbye now, and then again apologize for the inconvenience that was caused before this live. We had to cut it so that we know we don't waste anybody's time, because the connection was really bad. So
Yeah.
next week we'll come again at 5:30, and then we'll bring another very interesting topic. If you think you have anything that you want us to talk about, please let us know. You can comment on this video, on this go live, or you can mention us in our Facebook pages, and we will be able to answer them. Thank you so much for joining us, and for those who will be watching replay, thank you, and we will see you next week. Bye bye.
Bye.